Hey everyone, I am Shauna and this is My Locks Speak. I am extremely excited because I am finally a part of the Sisterlocks family. And I am extremely satisfied. So I wanted to make the video, one, to introduce myself, and I want to talk about how I decided on Sisterlocks and about my installation process. Now, one, I wanted to introduce myself because I've never had a YouTube channel, and I'm sure no one really knows me that well. So again, I am Shauna. I am a wife. I am a mother of two. I have two daughters. One is 2 and one is 4. And I just recently went and got Sisterlocks. I did something for myself. Finally, I have been researching Sisterlocks for about 6 months now, and I'm not even sure how I came across Sisterlocks, but I do know that I instantly fell in love, even though I wasn't sure if I would actually get them. I flirted with the idea of faux Sisterlocks for a minute, but then it wasn't long actually before I realized that I had to have the real thing. After I kept researching, I was looking at different videos and the pictures of the many women who have Sisterlocks. I was like, okay, I have to have Sisterlocks, and I have to have the real deal. And so I made my appointment for my consultation in November of 2018. And I just had one consultation. I got my tester locks, and I was sold. So I made my appointment for January 2019. So my installment was January the 9th, 2019. So my Sisterlocks today are 5 days old. And I am so excited. So the installation process for me was not a walk in the park. Let me tell you, I feel like I just went through some type of initiation for a sorority or something. I mean, I've never been through that process before, but just what I see on the TV. Like, I feel like, I don't know, it was an initiation. It was difficult, okay? And when I called my Uber to go home from my appointment, when I got in the Uber, I didn't even want to sit down. I kept saying, just lay. I wanted to like lay across the back of the seat because my butt. Was I hazed? No, I feel like I was hazed. And it may be because I haven't sat for a while for like to get braids or anything, but this thing was difficult for me. So if you can just imagine, you have to think you're sitting there for hours upon hours. My installation took 13 hours. Now, I had 2 women, so that's what, 26 man hours, although I only had to sit for 13, thank God. But if you can imagine, you're sitting there and someone is just pulling and pulling at like little strands of your hair. And in the beginning, it was no problem at all. Just pulling on little strands here and little strands there. That's what it felt like. It was okay. But then as time went on, it started to be a little bit of an annoyance. And then it started to cause me some discomfort. And then it was just downright painful for me. And I had to take some deep breaths. Now, I do have some very sensitive spots. And I think we all do. I don't know, maybe we don't. But my sensitive spots are in the center of my head and on the sides. And so at some point, there was one of the women was working on the center and one was working on the side. And I'm telling you, I had to take deep breaths. But if you go in realizing that you're about to sit for a while, you're about to get your hair done, someone is going to be pulling at your hair for hours. So if it doesn't hurt in the beginning, you know, as time goes on, it does become uncomfortable and it can get painful. But if you understand that from the beginning, you can, 1, brace yourself. 2, you're not shocked. You know that nothing is going wrong. And having that understanding will help you to keep going. So I think that will help. I mean, it's just like life. Just like life. As you keep going through life, you will have some times where it's some annoyances, sometimes where it can cause some discomfort, and then sometimes where it is downright painful and you got to take some deep breaths, okay? And I think that sometimes we think that if something is going wrong in our lives, then we did something wrong or life is over. No, this is just a part of life. And if you have that understanding, you can, 1, brace yourself. 2, you won't be shocked. 3, understand that nothing is going wrong. Even if I put myself in this painful situation, or if somebody else did it to me, it's all a part of life. Nothing is going wrong. And having that understanding will help me to keep going. See, I knew that my locks were going to give me life lessons. That is why I call this channel My Locks Speak. I hope that you guys subscribe so you can go on this journey with me. One thing I haven't mentioned yet is the snacks. I think that everybody mentions snacks for installation. I mean, you would have to understand it because you're sitting for a while. I went to Wawa, and I'm not even sure Wawa is everywhere. But if you don't have a Wawa, I feel very sorry for you. But anyway, I went to Wawa and got me a sandwich. I had many snacks. I went overboard, and so I was fine with that. I was able to get up and stretch whenever I wanted to go to the bathroom, of course. Now, of course, that was no problem. One of the things that really helped me, and I know that you guys probably want to think that I'm crazy, is that I did not wear a bra. I do not like to wear bras in the house. I'm one of those people, as soon as I come in, I take it off. So what I did was I wore a spaghetti strap tank top and then like a sweatshirt over top, so you couldn't really tell. And like that helped me a lot. I can't imagine sitting there for all them hours feeling this uncomfortable about the head and then having that bra on. So if you're one of those people, I would recommend that. You don't have to take that little piece of advice. But listen, please subscribe and follow my journey. I do want to post a video where I'm just playing with my hair so you can see like what it looks like when I push it this way, when I push it that way, when I pull it up, so you can get a better understanding and a better feel for what 5 days Sisterlocks look like on me, Shauna. So thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I'm looking forward to comments and just going along with some of your journeys as well. I'm Shauna, and this is My Locks Speak. Thanks.